Hi YouTubers, it's George. I'm in the shed. It's about, I think it's 0 degrees in here at the moment. We had a little bit of snow, but not a lot to speak of. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about, well, a few things actually today. But first of all, I'm going to talk about motorhomes, caravans to do with wiring. And before I get started, I've got my battery on charge for the diesel heater down here. That's full, so that's good. But what I'm going to talk about is when you're doing any wiring in your motorhome, you need some high current cables. I've found locally to me it's a real struggle to buy them. If you want like a 100 amp cable or something like that from your inverter or anything else. And they sell it by the meter, and sometimes it's as much as £5 a metre. So if you've got a red one and a black one, it's £10 straight off. So as a tip for motorhomers, I buy the cable such as this, but I'm not actually buying the cable. What I'm doing is I'm buying jump start leads, which you can buy from Halfords and a lot of cheap shops. You can buy it, and some of it comes with really good cable on, some of it doesn't, but they don't sell cable on its own, the high current cable. So what I do, I buy cheap jump leads depending on the current rating I want, and use the cables for short runs. And I use it for my generator. I've got a petrol generator, because my petrol generator will charge a battery. So I've got several leads made up for that. And here's my 1.5 kilowatt inverter. And I'm utilising some lengths of engine starter cables. And there are some offcuts, and I've used the rest in other jobs, and I've actually put a big fuse in there, and that's for my 1.5 kilowatt inverter. It's not a sine wave, but recently I discovered these, and I'll just show you. 2000 amp booster cables for starting cars and lorries. And in here is two really thick cables. You can see them, nearly as big as my thumb. And it's got the clips on for engine starting, you know, if you get a flat battery. These you can buy 3 metre lengths, 5 metre lengths, 6 metre lengths. This is a 5 metre length of 2000 amp jumper leads. Now if you're running an inverter in a motorhome, these are brilliant. Cut the clips off the end and just use the cable. These were £15 including postage. You know, that's, might as well buy a set and cut the cable off. That is if you can get the cable. You know, to buy it individually in lengths, it's a ridiculous price. So I bought this, and I'm going to actually use this as a starter lead. But I thought, wow, this is a really cheap way of buying thick cable to run battery to battery chargers, to run your inverters, and all sorts of things. So that's my tip of the day, is buy yourself cheap jump starter leads online, and it includes postage, and just use the wire or the cable from them if you don't need the clips. So that's my tip of the day. Okay, next thing I'm going to talk about is to do with my weight loss challenge. The doctor's been telling me that for my height, my age and build, I should be 10.5 stone in weight. I think that equates to 67.5 kilograms, I think it is. Anyway, I've been trying to keep to the weight. I've dropped, when I started I was 76 kilograms. I got down to 68 kilograms before Christmas. Now I'm back at 70 kilograms. So it's been a bit of a struggle, but just a quick update. I've lost obviously 6 kilograms and I'm down to 70, but I did get down to 68 and now I've popped back up. And that's the problem with lockdown. It's very tempting with cakes, biscuits, beer left over from Christmas. So once again, if you're doing like a weight loss challenge, I'm doing okay, but I've not hit my target as yet. Just going for a walk, exercise walk, lockdown still. And this is Corby Triangle, the sports area, like dusting the snow. And didn't want to go too far today, so we're going to top of Rockingham Hill to the seat and go and have a look at see if there's much snow down the valley, because sometimes they get more snow than we get. I can hear the traffic on the roads. Just wonder where everybody's going. Can't all be shopping, can they? It's just like a normal day, isn't it? I don't understand this lockdown business. Just at the Best Western Hotel entrance, I'm just looking at these plants, so I thought I'd capture them. This is a Rockingham Forest Hotel. Well, I was hoping to see the valley, see if there's any snow, but it looks like it's misty. Few cars, but not so bad today. I don't think there's a speed limit on here of 30 at the bottom. The cold air is blowing up this hill, Jane, isn't it? Your eyes are streaming, yeah. I bet it's a good 2 or 3 degrees below. It's 12% this hill. Yeah, this is muddy, slippy. There's plenty of little bit sprinkling of snow in that field. Thought there'd be some snow across the valley. Looks like we've caught it and they haven't. There's still lots of water lying around, but Corby's got the snow and doesn't seem to be any, does there? The castle hasn't got any behind us, so I think it's heading back up the hill now. Okay, we're back home now. We've just had a coffee and a piece of cake and just settling in for the day too, not doing much else. But I'll just show you this. I'm in the sort of back room and I've talked before about I've been making these wooden mushrooms. And I'm short of bases to mount them on. I made all these different ones out of different woods. This is actually cherry wood, and these are a mixture of hazel and all sorts of other woods. And I've recently made these, put these on the lathe, and they've been drying because these are cherry wood as well, and they were green wood, so they were really wet. So I've had them in a cold room for about a week I think now, and just checking to make sure they're not cracking. That one is cracked there, you see it, but it's not cracked on the top, so that's okay. And I want to sand these down, and then I'll varnish them or stain them to add to that collection over there. The only problem is I've had an eye infection for about 4 or 5 days, so I didn't want to do anything that's dusty. That's why I haven't sort of finished these off, so they'll go with the others over there. Now then, I thought I'd finished making displays for motorhomes, but I've had some more requests for them, for these breathing hearts. So I've got some kits here. These are all individual kits I've got to solder up. The dot is the colour, so they're blue LEDs, they're green LEDs, they're red. So I've got enough kits here to make 3 displays. So that'll be one display, that'll be another display, another, or I could make 2 4 displays and a single one, or I could make a 6 display and a 3 one. So I'm not sure, but I haven't got any wood, and I don't feel like I want to go to the do-it-yourself shop to get it. It's not urgent, it's not essential. So I'll probably solder the kits up, but again, because I've had this eye infection or whatever it is, I didn't want to do any soldering because of the fumes, you know, the smoky fumes when you're soldering with a soldering iron. So that's been put on hold. I might give it a few days more. I might do one today. I don't know. But I think that's about it for this video. This is part of the lockdown diary. I'll try and do a video most days if I can, just to show you what we're up to. And so I appreciate your comments and feedback, and if you've got any things you want me to do in videos, drop me a line, and keep safe, as they say. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like or dislike.